teacher who just home from, I think he came from US,
Ah,
but I think at that time he there is a few teachers, so
ah,
so he texts me, but I think that now I think that he's not good teacher. Maybe
he was not.
he didn't have the experience, and he
Ah,
didn't have the method of teaching. He I I
ah,
think I think that I think it's a lot good. So after that, when I home, when I came university, I study English again. But I study. I think I study during the time. During when I was in university, I study English. But after graduating university, I joined some foreign company.
ah,
But unfortunately for me, I only work for some month, and then I come back to work for Vietnamese, where I didn't have a opportunity. I didn't have a chance to to speaking and to working with foreigner. So that is the reason why my English a lot didn't improve. I think it's a degrees.
of course. Okay. Well, first, let's talk about your answer. First of all, thank you for actually perfect explanation. It was really good. And now we want to talk about your answer. Let's analyze it. Let's see if you made mistake when talking, and let's correct
Yeah,
it. So, you said a teacher who taught you, because this is past, who taught you English. Actually, the way he spoke, okay, was not really good. So actually didn't impress you. His pronunciation was not good.
yeah, it's right.
Yeah, wasn't good. So
This
actually, yeah, of
pronunciation.
course. Then you entered university. And studied English again. So
Yeah,
you entered university and started again, of course. Well, and just you continued learning, of course, throughout the time there. But after you graduated, of course, you started working, right? Yeah. So after, you should say, after I graduated. Okay, not graduating.
graduated.
Yeah, of course. After I worked for some foreign companies for a few months, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, I didn't stay, okay, long in these jobs. I didn't stay long. So I ended up, I want to talk about this word. It's really good word. What is the meaning of end up? Because we use it a lot. But what is the meaning of end up? For example, you start doing something, a job, okay? But finally, you do something that is not planned. That is end up. End up means finish, okay? And it means finally to finally be in a situation or condition. It means you started doing something else, But finally, actually, you finally, of course, for example, working for Vietnamese of course, companies, right? Is it correct?
Yes, it's
Okay,
right.
very good. So, how to use end up first? Don't forget, end up is perfect verb. And when you use it after this, you should use ing form of verb. Ended up working, ended up playing, ended up eating. Okay? For example, I studied for many years in university in different, for example, major, but I ended up teaching English. Ended up teaching. I finally actually became a teacher. So ended up is really good. And of course, so you didn't have many chances to speak English. Or I have a good verb, interact. Interact means communicate, means talk. To communicate, to talk, to speak, interact or interact, okay? With foreigners.
Yeah, practice,
Of course.
interact.
Very good. Interact is really good one. For example, when you talk to people, when you communicate, you interact. Me and you, now we are interacting. Okay? And so that's one of the main reasons my English didn't improve.
Yeah, it's right.
Didn't improve after university. So this is better version of your answer. Corrected version of your answer. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I want to show you something. Just wait a moment.
I visit my father. Sunday afternoon, I go to play the badminton or practice badminton with a trainer, a teacher.
Very good. Okay.
So I think my night is boring.
No, of course, it's busy. It's not boring. It's busy, and of course that is so normal. So all of us, not only you, so we don't have much free time, but there is no other option actually. So let's talk about your answer. Just let me ask you your favorite color, because I normally choose a color so that you like. So what is your favorite color?
My color?
Green. Your favorite green? Okay, good one.
Yeah.
So green. Okay, greeny. Okay, let's choose it. Well, in my free time, okay, just you said in Sunday. In Sunday, no. On. For days, we use on Sunday, on Monday.
Sunday.
Okay?
So, in Monday.
No, no. In is not correct. In Sunday, no. In Monday, no. On Sunday. Okay?
On Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah. Of course. So I usually, as you said, you usually visit your father in the morning, and in the afternoon, you practice. So you should say, I practice, okay, badminton with a coach.
With a coach.
Of course, yeah. I practice badminton with a coach. Or I just play for fun. Just play for fun. So it's like, I want to have good time, so I play badminton. So,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Or I just play for fun. And in the evening, I sometimes, you said, watch TV, but not often. Okay? Because as you said, your family is busy. And so you should say, because my family, for example, is usually busy and I need to, for example, or I have to, you can use, or I have to take care of a few things. For example, there are some things that I need to do. I don't know, do this, do
Yes.
that, so I don't have. So actually, the only real just free time that you have is on Sunday morning, okay, when you visit your dad. And of course, or when you play badminton. So this is actually another version of your answer. The only thing that you need to do, so we don't go. It's, I go for playing badminton. It's too long. Just I practice. I practice badminton with a coach. This one is easier. Okay?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, and now let
Good
me
question.
okay, this one. Let's see. Actually, the book that I think is good and appropriate for your level is this book. It's a good one. So, of course, I don't know why it's not. Let me play it again. Okay, open it again. Well, let's see. Okay. This is actually the book that is good one. So it's like, of course, I will add more materials. It's not only, see, just, we have some topics every session and we will discuss together. So this is the first question that actually I want to ask you. What makes you really happy? What
What my
makes
major?
what makes you really happy?
Oh, what make me happy?
Happy, of course.
Oh, no, maybe I forgot. I don't know. Oh,
Ah,
sometimes I don't know what
for
is the
example,
important
yeah.
for my life. I don't know the reason why I was born. For I think so. I think um there's something make me happy. But besides the success, I think the most important is if my children grow up enough, if they become a mature people, I feel happy.
Ah,
Because at that time I don't have to worry, or I don't have to take care, or I don't have I mean that it might be more happy and pleasant,
great.
and it also make me more I at that time maybe I can feel the more comfortable and peaceful if they grow up, and if they can if they become a major man. They can
Mature.
do they have good knowledge. They have a responsibility people. They work hard. That means they become a mature people. They successful. At that time, I feel, of course, I feel it make me happy.
Of course.
That I think is the most aspects make me happy.
Of course. Of course. So it's like, you especially when it comes to future. So like, when you see, so for example, your kid just grow up they become mature, and you consider success. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. This is the
Uh,
best feeling. So it's like best feeling that someone can experience. So that is, yeah, of course. So what is
I don't
better?
know.
Yeah,
I don't know. In Western country, maybe the people there have a good society, good school. So every children and kids grow up and they are the become mature people. But in my country, it's a very hard to take care the kids and to take them how to become mature people.
of course. Mature, like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course, I understand. I actually totally understand what you say, and I agree. So it's not about, so every country, not Western or maybe, for example, Eastern. So actually, no matter. So it's like now parents have really big responsibilities, like they should take care, they should grow, they should raise their children in a perfect way. And of course, it's not easy at all, especially so if you've elected, okay, for example, maybe like developing countries and developed countries. So maybe we have some better, some maybe worse conditions. So it's like, but it's the same. This responsibility, this is so difficult, challenging. So you need to take care, and it's not really easy. So you have cost of living. So you need to pay a lot every month for everything because you are in charge of. And I definitely agree with you. But actually, the success, what is better than, our kids' success? So it's like when they're happy, of course, we are happy, and just this. Well, but we have the same problems a lot. It's not, yeah, the life is not easy at all. Not easy.
But my friend live in live in a Boston. For example, they have a family in US or Canada.
Yeah.
They they they, they sometimes they tell me that um, they don't have spend much time for their children because the school is very good,
Of course.
their friend is very good,
Yeah.
teacher very good, and society very good. So their children grow up and become adult, become a mature. It's easy. But in Vietnam,
Yeah.
we always find a difficulty. We
Yeah.
always find the challenge,
Of
and we face
course.
many difficulty.
Of
Don't know
course.
how to solve.
Of course. So I understand, but yeah, it's like um, not that much easy. Of course. So we can say that yes. So maybe when it comes to education, yes, we can say it's perfect. So we have good schools, like for example, experienced teachers, just different method maybe, but of course maybe of course unfortunately I haven't had a chance to travel and to a country and to see, but you're right, maybe different countries and different condition, and maybe what you do is so difficult because you need to put all your effort, try hard to actually
Yeah.
try hard to deal with issues, problems, and of course, family matters. So, deal with family matters. So, they're different. But of course, so every country has its own maybe advantages, disadvantages, some good and bad points, negative points. Well, actually, we have a lot to talk about, but unfortunately, time is so just limited, so we can't, continue. But we will discuss and we will continue this topic again. So I will give you the best phrases that you can use in daily conversation like, you can easily talk to native speakers, what we use when talking to each other. Okay, so for example, in daily conversations. So we skip this topic for now. And do you have any questions that you want to ask me?
No, I don't think. I think um, at the beginning, for a long time ago, I didn't learning in it, so now I don't have any question. So maybe next time I will, when I will make a acquaintance, and day by day I will remember the vocabulary or something like that. Maybe I will repair and have a more question.
Don't worry at all. I will help, and you will remember everything, and you will learn a lot. So don't worry at all. Just
Thank you.
of course, so no problem and no worry. So just we will together we will work, and we will focus on different areas, and we will improve your speaking skills. Okay, so don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay,
I
you're
hope so.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
for
much.
teaching me.
You're welcome. My
See you next.
pleasure.
See you on Wednesday. Bye bye, teacher.
Goodbye. See you on Wednesday. Goodbye and thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Goodbye.